Welcome back on day 26 of my challenge. You might say, what happened to the weekends? Yes, on the weekends I don't run because running 7 days is not a good idea. So I run Monday to Friday. I work out though 5 to 7 days a week. Yes, I do work out 5 to 7 days a week. That short video I uploaded today, this morning, that was actually me at the gym yesterday afternoon. So I actually work out 5 to 7 days, majority of the time 7 days a week. That was me at the gym on Sunday, this video you seen early, and then I was also at the gym on Saturday. Yeah, man, I'm in the house working out Monday to Friday on my live stream, which hope you guys will join me. If you guys is the first time joining this live stream, my name is Lannie. I am a personal trainer based in the New York State area. And I put myself on a challenge for the next 6 months to drop 10 to 15 pounds of body fat in this area, from my chest, from my pecs, down to my stomach. And my backstory is I used to be close to 400 pounds. The heaviest I got was 396, 397. And the way I lost all the weight was by actually doing cardio and weight resistant training. Resistant training has been lifting weights. And I'm going back to the same method that I used over 6 years ago. I currently been working out and living a healthier lifestyle for the past 6 years, a little over 6 years. And that's what made me drop a lot of the body fat in this area. When I was always doing cardio, I was doing cardio 3 times a week. And after like 3 years, I just actually gradually dropped down on the cardio because I was losing a lot of weight. So I was losing a lot of body fat. I was losing a lot of body mass. So I was like, let me just eliminate the running and just do, little bike, stationary bikes and stuff like that. But after 3 years, I completely gradually slowed down on the running. So when I put myself on this challenge, and you're probably thinking, why is 26 days? Today's only the 20th day of January, because I actually started this challenge in December. But in the month of December, I was crazy busy, backed up with work, so I couldn't really give my 100% effort into completing the challenge. So I said, come January, no excuses. No matter what I have to do, I'm going to make sure 5 days a week I get on my treadmill. The weightlifting is not a big deal. I lift weights 5 to 7 days a week regardless. The eating, the clean eating, I also eat clean all the time. I don't indulge in sodas, sugary food. I don't indulge in fast food, fried food. So I've been on that disciplined path for years. The food part of it I've been doing it for years. So yeah, man. Once again, guys, my name is Lannie. I appreciate you guys for joining the live stream. That's what I do Monday to Friday. Yeah, man, today, though, I was doing a bit of research and I found out that there is 3 exercises. There's 3 exercises that you can do 5 days a week that actually really builds your strength, strengthens your bones, strengthens your joints, and it's overall good for your entire body and well-being. And those 3 exercises are deadlifts, squats, and flat bench. Flat bench press with a barbell or with dumbbells, whichever way you want to do it. So I'm like, you know what? I should actually incorporate that into my workout routine with the treadmill every day, 5 days. And I was on the thing that I looked up. It says all you have to do is 40 sets of squats. You could do it with your body weight, or you could add some weight. 40 sets of squats, deadlift, 40 sets of deadlift. You could just do the deadlift with light weight or dumbbell or barbell, and 40 reps of flat bench. Once again, you could do the flat bench reps with barbell or dumbbell. So I'm like, that's not that complicated. That's just 4 sets of 10 each exercise. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to incorporate that into my workout before I actually go on the treadmill. So this is what I'm going to start doing from today. So once again, 40 reps of squats, body weight, or with a barbell, whichever way you want to do it. You could do it with a barbell, or you could do squats with a dumbbell, barbell, or body weight. Just body weight. You could do it either way. You could do it, but 40 reps of each exercise. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take the challenge on. I like doing squats. I like doing deadlifts. 40 reps, 4 sets of each exercise. That's not that complicated. So yeah, man. And if you guys are in the tri-state area, New York State, Connecticut, or New Jersey, and you guys are looking for a personal trainer, I could be a guy. I'm willing to drive out to your communities. If you're in the tri-state area, go to your local gym with you. If you have a home gym, such as I do, we could also train at your home gym. If that's something you can afford, if that's something that's within your budget monthly, you can reach out to me. All my information, my contact information is in the bio on this channel. So you could get at me. So yeah, let's start this workout though. Enough talking. Let's get to the workout actually. Because I got 40, 44. That's 120 reps. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. So regardless if I'm doing squats light, I always like using a belt. It's not really a big deal, but I just like the belt for my back. You know, I feel better with a belt. When I don't have a belt, I just, I don't feel that comfortable doing squats without a belt, and deadlift as well. Every time I do deadlifts, I do the best to put on a belt. You know, it keeps me from getting hurt. I used to do really heavy deadlifts, man, really, really heavy. And then I came to the realization, like, dude, why are you breaking your back? You're breaking your body apart for what? You know, I came to the realization that one time I was in the gym, no lie, dude, like 2 years ago. I was in the gym, dude, and some dude I knew, some dude I knew for years. I met him at the gym and he was deadlifting. So we just kept going back to back, and dude went up to 405, then put 222 25 pounds. So that's 405, 455. And I'm doing at 455. I'm like, yeah, all I wanted to do was 3 reps. I did 2, and then my back, I just heard like a crack in my back, dude. And I'm like, oh man, no lie, for an entire week, I was in bed, dude. Like for an entire week, I was in pain in my lower back. And after that, I'm like, no way. I'm not squatting. For what am I why am I doing deadlifts for that much weight? How's no? Deadlifts and squats are 2 great exercises, but do it with weight that's not straining your muscles or straining your bones or putting any type of strain on your joints. So it's very, very good exercise. Deadlifts is a great exercise for your body. Squats as well is great exercises, but be very smart, be cautious, and do it with weight that's a little bit heavy. You could build some strength, you could build some muscles, but bro, you're not making money doing this stuff. You know, you're not making money doing this stuff. The Mr. Olympia every year, they just brought it up. Mr. Olympia used to pay $400,000. You know how much drugs these people use in those 12 months to go to do Mr. Olympia? And to get paid 400,000, they just raised it this year. They raised it to 600,000, but still, that's no money, dude. That's not a lot of money, So to me, it's not worth it. And I don't want to go to Mr. Olympia. I'm not, like, never. I'm just doing this for the better of my health. If you want to do Mr. Olympia, though, I wish you the best. Good luck. That's not something I'm. Yeah, let's go, man. Got 120 reps to do before I start running. So let's go. Let's get right into the workout. There you go. Set number 1. Wasn't that hard. Wasn't that hard at all. But the thing is, my ceiling is not that high. So I gotta be careful when I'm doing squats down here because my ceiling is not that high and I don't have a squat rack. As you can tell, I have to bring the barbell over my head, dude. So it's not that easy to do it in my property, but still I get it done. You know what I mean? No excuses. But yeah, man, if you guys never heard that, the 40-40-40, it's supposed to be one of the best way to keep your body strong, to build muscles, to strengthen your joints, and to just overall, it's a really good exercise. That's what I was reading up on today. So took it upon myself to get it done, you know. Once again, 40 reps of squats, 40 reps of deadlifts. And the squats, you could do body weight squats. They say you could do just body weight, but I rather actually do squats with some weight. So that's where I'm at with that. Then the deadlifts, once again, you do whichever weight that you're comfortable with. You could do deadlifts with dumbbells or you could do it with a barbell. 40 reps of that as well. And then the last thing, you could put it whatever way you want to put it, but the last is flat bench press. Flat bench with a dumbbell, with dumbbells, or with a barbell as well. And you could mix it whatever way you want to do it. Like me, I rather start with the legs and then get to the chest. Squats is a very good exercise for entire leg work. For the entire development of your legs, squat is a really, really good exercise. Squatting is perfect. You know, I tell people that all the time, man. I don't think there is no machines that was ever created that could ever beat and that could ever give you the same workout that squatting gives you. Like, that's just to me though, because I could go to the gym and I could use several machines. I could do the leg extension, leg press, you know, the hack squats. I could do all of those things, you know, on the machine level. And I get a good pump. I get a good leg pump. But if I do squats, bro, oh, forget about it, dude. It's nothing beats that. Nothing beats it at all, dude. So like the my muscles after doing like 4-5 sets of squats, dude, my muscles, you could feel the difference from doing machines. It's a big difference, dude. You know, so I tell people that all the time, and no matter what type of machine they create for your legs, for the development and for the strength of your legs, and nothing in this world beat doing squat. Nothing. You know, and you don't have to do heavy weights. I mean, a lot of people thinking, bro, you got to kill yourself with heavy. No, how's no, dude. Bodybuilding in general is not something that has a lot of money, bro. To me, the risk in bodybuilding is not worth the reward. You know, the risk of doing drugs to look jacked, to me, is not worth the reward. You know, so I think fitness should just be something that you do for your longevity. And doing drugs to look a certain way, that's never going to last for your longevity. You know, so I'm one of those people that I believe in doing it the right way. You know, and doing it the right way is just getting up and exercising. You know, if you like resistance training, just put some weights on a barbell, grab some dumbbell and get it on. You know what I mean? It's not about, a lot of people be thinking it's about how heavy is no, it's not, dude. You don't build muscles by how heavy the weight that you're lifting. You're lifting 1,000 pounds for one rep. For that, lift 400 pounds and do 15 reps, do 20 reps. You build strength by repetition. That's how you build strength, by repetition. You know, you don't build strength by doing one rep of 1,000 pounds. You're not building no strength. That's your PR, whatever, good for you. That's your PR, but you're not building strength, dude. You know, you're not building strength at all when you're doing one rep max of 1,000 pounds. That's just, I guess that's just for your ego, or I guess that's just to make other people look at you different. I don't know, dude, but people who watch this, I don't never advise you drugs and fitness should never be in the same sentence. You know, for the people who watching this live stream, just keep that in mind. Know that about me. I do not think drug and fitness belongs in the same sentence. I think it's just ridiculous that people talking about their fitness influencers, their fitness trainers, their coaches, but you're a coach, but you're coaching, or you're a coach that's taking steroids. You're doing drugs to look the way you're looking. That to me, that's just not health. That's not fitness. You know, it's not fitness. You will say, yeah, but you still have to work out. No matter if you take the drugs or not. Yeah, you're damn right. You still got to work out. So why take the drugs? If you got to work out, you got to work out. Why take something to do drugs, which you're gonna end up and put you in a doctor's office so many more times? And if you do it regular, naturally, you're doing it naturally. You don't have to go to the doctor but once a year. Just go for a regular checkup. That's it. That's all I have to do. Dude, from since I lost all the weight, all I do is just go to my doctor for regular checkup annually. That's it. But for the people out there that's pumping the steroids, man, they're in the doctor's office 5-6 times a year, dude. For what? What the hell do I need to go see my doctor that much? I think she's a great lady. I think my doctor is great, but I got my own life to live. I have my own, I got to make money. I got time to be sitting in a doctor's office. Let's go. There you go. Second set. 2 more sets to go. Yeah, man, but anyway, guys, if you're in the tri-state area and you're looking for a personal trainer, someone to make it convenient for you and actually drive out to you, we go to your local gym. We go, if you have a home gym, listen, I'm a simple person, you know. I tell people all the time, and the main thing about living a healthy lifestyle is the food. That's it. If you could get disciplined with food, everything else comes naturally. Like when I used to be close to 400 pounds, that was my hardest thing to do, was actually becoming disciplined with food. Because after so many years of eating garbage, you know, eating fast food, drinking sugary stuff after so many years of my life, and all of a sudden I decided to stop. It wasn't 1, 2, 3 and stop. Nah, dude, it took me a while, you know. The journey was not easy, but once I became 100% determined to get it done, I did it. You know, so it all takes you wanting to do it. You know, it all takes you wanting to make that commitment to be like, listen, no matter what, I'm going to do this and I'm going to stick to it. You know, so I tell people all the time, like, you have to you have to ultimately come to that conclusion, man, and they say, listen, no matter what happened, I'm going to do this. You know, it doesn't matter what's the setbacks. It doesn't matter what's the obstacles that I'm going to face. I'm going to actually do this and I'm going to stick to it. You know, and I actually stuck to it. Dude, it's been over 6 years. I've been on this path. I lost a lot of weight. And still nowadays, like, working out to me is like, it's a part of my life now. Working out to me is something that once I wake up, so before I go to sleep, like, it's a part of my life. It's a part of my day-to-day life. You know, you have to make it a part of your lifestyle. It has to become a part of your lifestyle, because when things become your lifestyle, you make things a part of your lifestyle, it's that every day is going to be a part of your thought process. Every single day, you're going to think about it. Even when you're not doing it and you know, damn, today I got to go work out. If you didn't work out earlier, it's something that's going to constantly be on your mind. Like, oh shit, I got to go do this. I got to go. It's going to constantly replay in your mind. So you can eventually get up and get it done. You know, so that's what the discipline comes in. When the discipline comes in, everything is simple, dude. The food, the whole process of the food, of not eating junk food. And once those things clicks in, Every time you see somebody that you're probably with eating garbage food, and you will have the willpower to not indulge in what they eat, because the discipline kicks in, and none of those things will ever matter no more. With me, I could sit down with people who eat in fast food all day, and I don't want to be out in the house no. You could be having only sodas to offer, and I'm thirsty, but I will not drink a soda. I refuse it. I'm like, I'm good, thank you. But that's the discipline. When the discipline kicks in, all of those things become like, why? Why am I gonna go do? Why am I gonna go drink this? I know exactly what that does to my body. I used to be very obese. So I don't want to go back to being that obese. I don't want to go back to going to my doctor 5, 6 times a year. I don't want to go back to the emergency rooms in the nighttime because I can't breathe from me sleeping. I don't want to go back to that life. So you know what I mean? So whenever I see trashy food, fast food, all those foods are garbage. So whenever I see all those garbage stuff, I don't even think twice. No matter how hungry I might be, man, you know what I mean? I don't think about it. But that's the discipline that kicks in. Once the discipline kicks in, none of that stuff matter. So that's the main goal in life. If you guys out there on a fitness journey, like the new year just started, I want to get fit for the new year, I want to lose some weight, just make sure you know the food. The food is the biggest problem. Lifting weights, running, riding a bike, being on the elliptical, cardio, resistance training, all of those things are second when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. The food is the number one priority. You know what I mean? Everything else comes easy. I'll tell people, like, bro, 75 to 80% of a healthy lifestyle is the food choices that you make every single day. Once again, the cardio comes in easy. Once you're making the right food choices, the cardio comes in very easy. The resistant training comes in very easy. You know what I mean? The push-ups, pull-ups, dips, all of those things, the calisthenics comes in very easily. So once you get disciplined with food, everything else falls into place. You could go to the gym 7 days a week, but if you're not disciplined with food, you're going to gain weight. I don't care how many days you work out, dude. It's a fact. You could go work out every single day. You could spend 2-3 hours in the gym, Monday to Sunday. But if you're coming out the gym every day, going to eat garbage food, you're never going to lose the weight unless you're doing steroids. That's the only how you could eat whatever you want and continue to lose weight, by putting those drugs in your body. That's it. I'm talking to you about natural ways. So you're probably sitting there, probably listening to this and be like, oh, this guy's bugging. This guy's bugging. I could eat whatever I want. Yeah, if you could eat whatever you want and continue to lose weight, you're on steroids. If you could build muscles and eat whatever you want, you're on steroids. You're not gonna lie to me, dude. You're not. I do a lot of researches. I read about things, bro. You're not gonna lie, bro. Not to me. You could fool other people, but you're not gonna fool me, dude. Whomever out there could say, oh yeah, I eat anything I want, I drink whatever I want, and I could still put on muscles, you're bugging. You on some form of PEDs. You're doing some form of steroids, dude. You're not doing this naturally. If you out there trying to lose weight on a natural base, doing things the natural way, drinking water, eating right, exercising, bro, there's no way in this world that you're going to lose the weight going to the gym 10 times a day. You're not. Going to the gym 7 days a week, 3-4 times every single day you go to the gym, you're still going to get fat. You're eating the garbage, you're still going to get fat, dude. Let's continue this, man. I got 2 more sets. Let's write it up. Now, I'm going to turn to do some front squats. 2 back and 2 front. Because people be forgetting the front squats, man. They only do squats, back squats, and that's it. I like to always include in my squat days, my leg days, whenever I do legs and I do squats, always include at least 2 to 3 sets of front squats, always. A lot of people just forget about the front squat. They'll do some back squats and that's it, bro. I think doing front squats matters. I think it's a really good exercise. So I do it. Ooh. So let's go. Let's work. Ooh. Let's work. There you go. There you go, man. So remember, it's 10, 10, 10. In total, 40 reps. That's what the study said. The 40 reps squats, you could do front and back, 40 reps of deadlifts, and 40 reps of flat bench. And you could do it either way, with dumbbells or with a barbell. So me, I like squatting with barbells, loves doing deadlifts with barbells as well. And when coming to flat bench, I don't really have a preference, dumbbell or barbell. I do it both ways. So when I'm in the home gym, I'll do more barbell flat bench. But when I'm at the gym, I do a lot of dumbbells. So you could mix it up, man. You don't have to just have a preference of, I'd rather do flat bench with dumbbells. It's better for me. Just mix it up. Mix it up. Use the dumbbells, use the barbells. Just mix up your exercise, dude. And have fun. Do this for fun, bro. Like me, this is a hobby to me. This is not something that, it's a hobby, dude, that I like working out. You know what I mean? So if I could actually help some other people get into working out and actually enjoying working out, man, I'm all in. So I like it. Everything you do in life, you gotta have some type of passion for it to continue to do it. Everything you do, man, and that's once again where the discipline comes in. Like, if you start working out and you don't like it, but once you know that it's a very important aspect of your life, once you know that it's something that is actually for the better of your future, for the better of your life in general, you're going to keep doing it. And eventually you keep doing something that you don't really enjoy, but it's something that has to get done. Eventually you're going to become disciplined in doing it. Eventually you're going to become disciplined and you're going to start liking it. Once you start liking it, that's when the discipline kicks in. Like, okay, I'm actually enjoying this. After it'll take you a little while, man. When you're coming from a background of being obese your whole life, you've been obese for 20 years. You know what I mean? You've been obese for 18 years. You've been obese for 30 years. You've been obese, you know what I mean? Like, there's people who've been obese their whole life. Like me, I was born 10 and a half pounds. So for me, since I was a baby, I've been chubby. It's like I was born 10 and a half pounds as a baby, dude. Big dude. I was born chubby. So growing up, I always been chubby. I always been the pudgy guy in class. All my schools, I've always been the pudgy person. So I grew into it in my teenage years. You know what I mean? And I always got sick though. Like for years of my life, I always got sick. I always had high blood pressure, all type of shit, dude. So eventually though, I took it upon myself and I'm like, I gotta change something. You know what I mean? And thank God though, I have like my doctor, my primary doctor, she's a good person, dude. Like every time I used to go see my doctor, man, the average human being that's a healthy person see a doctor once, sometimes twice a year, probably twice on average. Something is not right with somebody when they have to go to the doctor 4, 5 times, 6 times a year. you know something is not right health-wise. Something is wrong. Because the average person with good health once, twice, possibly twice a year. And that's somebody that's with good health. So if you ever see somebody in and out of doctor's office 5, 6 times a year, something is not right with that person. Health-wise, something is not right. So I was one of those people. When I used to be close to 400 pounds, I was one of the people that's in and out of the doctor's office. You know what I mean? So I know how that shit feels, dude. I know how it feels. So I tell people all the time, it's not worth it, bro. For some food, you're crazy, bro. No matter how hungry you get, choose to eat was good, bro. Don't eat the fast food. That's why you just heard exactly the name, fast food. Anything in life that happens overnight, fast, it's a possibility, it's dangerous for you. Okay, let's go, man. My last squat, last set. I was just breaking my mic, dude. Put this down here. Let's go. Oh. And remember, ass to grass. When you're doing deadlifts, ass to grass, my friend. When you're doing squats, ass to grass. So I'm gonna start my deadlifts in a few. But another thing when I do deadlifts, I do stiff leg deadlifts. A lot of people do deadlifts and they have to go all the way down, meaning that they bring in their knees, go down and come up. But I do stiff leg deadlifts. I do stiff legs deadlifts, meaning that you're putting a lot of pressure on your back. You know, like you're getting the hamstrings involved as well, but not that much. You're not getting your hamstrings, your quads that much. Basically, you're getting a lot of back work. When you do stiff leg deadlifts, you're getting a lot of back work, man. So the most I go with stiff leg deadlifts is 225. Once again, I'm just doing this for my longevity. That's it. I'm not trying to break no records or nothing. Another piece of advice I tell people all the time. Your PRs that you're supposed to hit when you're working out is your body weight. Stop having these influencers and these drug abusers on social media, on the internet, convince you that lifting 3-4 times your body weight, it's something that you have to do. No, hells no, you don't. Why? If you're 150 pounds, why should you lift 500 pounds? For what reason? You're just doing more damage to your body than anything else. You're 150 pounds naturally. So your bone structures is for a 150 pound body person. So you lifting 500 pounds, 2-3 times your body weight. You think that your joints, that your bones are equipped? Just think about it. It's not worth it. You have to put drugs in your body to do anything. It's not worth it, bro. You got to get drugged up to fight somebody for what? You got to get drugged up to lift weights. It's the same difference. You probably all know, what are you talking? It's the same difference, dude. If you got to do drugs to lift 600 pounds, you're bugging. The same difference if you have to do drugs to go fight somebody that's been bothering you for 2 years and you want to fight them, and the only how you have the courage to fight them is by doing drugs. The same difference. What is it? Tell me what's different about that. It's the same thing, dude. So why should I go do drugs to lift it 3, 4 times my body weight? It's not worth it. The PR that you need to focus on when you're doing resistance training is your body weight. That should be your PR. You're 150, focus on deadlifting 150. Focus on pulling your body weight up, pulling the 150 that you weigh, pull that up 10 times. Deadlift 10 times 150. Flat bench, press 10 times 150. That's what you should focus. That should be a PR. Squat 150. If you're looking for PRs working out, those are the things that you have to focus on. That should be your PR, your body weight. Don't focus on lifting 1,000 pounds and you're 200 pounds and you focus on lifting 1,000 pounds. Naturally, that's not possible. It's no way. There's no way in the world that's possible naturally, dude. You know what I mean? So it's not worth it. If it's not possible naturally, don't do it. Why are you doing it? Where is it? You making money doing this shit, or you just doing it just for social media fame? For none of these people on social media who is sending you a like or following you gives a shit about you, bro. People don't care, bro. People don't mind watching other people destroy themselves for their own gain. Whatever they're gaining, watching you destroy your body, watching you destroy your life, they don't give a crap, bro. It's entertainment. You know what I mean? People don't care. If you think about others that much that you're willing to hurt your own self to please others, you have serious problems, dude. Serious. Once again, I'm going to repeat what I just said. If you're thinking about what other people think about you so much that you're willing to go and do harm to yourself to please other people, you have serious problems. You definitely have problems. If what other people say and what other people think about you matters that much, I think you definitely need to go see a therapist. You definitely talk to somebody, dude. What other people think about you should never matter that much that you need to do bad to your own self to please them. You got serious problem, bro. That's not joking. That's like you have a real problem. Yeah, man, let me get into the deadlifts, full sets. Let's work. Yeah, man. So there you go, boys and girls. If you have to honestly do stuff to please other people that's destroying your life, you got serious mental problems, bro. Why would I hurt myself to please you? Why? Why would I do that? What's the comments saying? What is people saying? Hey, in good shape for what the hell? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate that. Everybody should be in good shape, no matter who you are, what's your background. Being in shape matters. Just living a healthy life matters. So no matter what it is, man, always get up because you have to figure. People complain about, oh, like getting up and exercising is hard. Eating a clean diet is hard. But you have to realize, dude, nothing in life is going to be easy. Well, you have to always think about it. All right, you're thinking getting up and exercising is hard. You think eating clean food is hard. What about you going in and out the hospital every month? You don't think that's hard? That is crazy hard. What about going to the doctor's office 5, 6 times a year? You don't think that's hard? But you having to take time out of your job, or if you have your own business, you have to take that time out to go into the doctor's office. You have to take the time out to go to the hospital. You got to take the time out in the middle of the night. You're waking up because you can't breathe, to go to the hospital. You don't think those things are hard? Everything in life is hard, bro. So you have to really sit back and think about, bro, what hard am I going to choose? Which is the hard I'm going to decide to be a part of? Because everything at the end of the day is going to be hard, dude. Everything, dude. It's your choice to figure it out, and your choice to be like, okay, I'm going to pick this hard where I could actually get up and exercise 3 days a week, eat clean 3, 4 days a week, for the rest of my life. I'd rather choose that hard than having to get up and go to the hospital in the middle of the night because I can't breathe, having to, eat garbage food that I know is going to take me to the hospital, is going to send me to the hospital. I have to go see my doctor because of my blood pressure, because of my cholesterol, because so many problems come with being obese. So many problems comes with being obese, dude. And once again, I'm not one of those people that's standing here making this live stream talking about people's lives. I don't like talking about other people. I'm not a chisme type of person. Chisme, if you don't know what it is in Spanish, you like talking about other people. Like, that's not me. I'm a type of person that everything I'm saying to you because I lived through it. I used to be close to 400 pounds. So I used to be the guy that it's hard for me to go to sleep because I can't breathe in the middle of the night. I have to wake up thinking I'm dying. I was the one that's going to my doctor 5, 6 times a year. I used to be the one that couldn't walk for 10 minutes. I used to be the one that couldn't run for 5 seconds. That used to be my life. So I'm standing up here telling you that I used to be as obese as you are right now. And I used to think there was no way for me to fix or help myself. I used to think it was over for me because I never liked it working out. I never really liked it eating clean, eating vegetables. I never was one of those people. So you're probably thinking like, oh man, I don't like eating vegetables. I don't like, eating a clean diet. I don't like everything I eat. It actually has to be fresh food. Everything I eat has to be boiled, has to be cooked from the oven or boiled. No more frying stuff, no more fast stuff, no more burgers, hot dogs, none of that stuff. You're probably sitting there thinking like, damn, those things, it's hard. It's hard to give up burgers. It's hard to give up French fries. It's hard to give up sodas. I'm standing here telling you, yes, I used to think the same thing. When I was obese, I used to think the same thing, dude. Like, damn, I don't think I could do this. But once you tell yourself that you can do something, you're never going to do it. You have to 100% convince yourself everything that you head out, anything in this world that you set out to do, don't never ever say to yourself, it cannot be done. Because the words that you speak is exactly what's going to follow within your life. The things that we think about, the things that we talk about, that's exactly who we become eventually. So if you're telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't do that, this is impossible for me. If that's the type of things that you're feeding to your brain every single day, you're never going to do nothing. You're never going to do nothing complex. You're never going to do nothing that's hard. To you, it's hard because you didn't give it a try. You didn't give it the best effort. And you're willing to quit immediately. with that mindset, with that mentality, telling yourself from the beginning, before you even start, you're telling yourself, you're convincing your mind, you're convincing your brain, your body that you can't do it. That's you convincing your body you can't. Without even giving the attempt, trying it, you're already giving up. So anything you do in life, man, you have to go into it with the mindset of, I could get this done. Because I did it. At the beginning, I thought I couldn't do it. At the beginning, I'm like, yo, dude, I don't like working out. I remember the first time, dude, that I actually went to the park to run. And the first time I decided to start running, I couldn't run for more than 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was 5 seconds, bro. You think about that. I couldn't run for more than 5 seconds without having to stop and breathing like I just ran for 5 hours. Breathing tired, holding my knees, have to sit down for 5 seconds. So I was one of those people that I used to tell myself, no, I can't do this. I can't do it. But after my first attempt doing it, I remember what my doctor said, because I started going to the park to work out 5 days prior to me going to see my doctor. And my doctor's telling me, this is wrong, that is wrong. If you don't do this, this is going to happen. My doctor never wanted to put me on medication, because she knows as a doctor, the damage that medication does to a human being body. So she never wanted me to take medication for blood pressure, for none of that stuff. She always tell me natural ways to solve my problems that was going on within my body. I have one of the best doctors. They don't make doctors like that no more. 90% of doctors these days, they're willing to give you all the pills, all the medication to fix yourself. Medication doesn't fix you. It's temporary fix. Medication, all the medicine the doctors will prescribe, it's temporary. If you don't take care of yourself naturally, do what's right, eat what's right, it's always going to come back. It's going to keep recurring and occurring. It's going to keep coming back. So 5 days prior to me seeing my doctor, all I could think about in the park that day, like, damn, like I got to keep doing this shit, bro. I got to get off the bench. I can't sit on this bench being tired and don't continue in this journey. I got to get my ass off this bench. I got off the bench and I just started walking. Once I catch my breath, I stopped breathing hard, started running again. 3 seconds, stop. I never stopped though. I never gave up and went back to that bench. After the 3 seconds I ran, I was tired again, but I never went back to the bench to sit down. I just kept walking. It was slow pace, but I kept walking. And from that day, I made a promise to myself, like, this is no longer going to be hard for me. I'm going to make this a priority. I'm going to make this and I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do this as much days as I can and I'm going to get it done. I started doing it 3 days a week. Going to the park 3 days a week because I was embarrassed to join the gym because of my weight. So I started going to the park 3 days a week. Cut back on the fast food. Once again, it was not something I just turned on. I gradually cut back on the fast food. The days I was working out in the park, I would not eat no fast food. I would not drink no sugar or drink nothing. The 3 days turned into 4 days. The 4 days turned into 5 days. Within a year, I wasn't seeing no result. But as a lot of people out there, they go through the same process. You probably think, oh, damn, dude, the whole 12 months passed and I'm not seeing no difference in my body. My stomach is still out here. I'm still pudgy. I'm still obese. Like, what is going on? I'm doing the best I can. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there, every single day you do something for the better of yourself, it counts. Keep that in mind. I'm going to do another set. Every single day you do something, and that is general with anything. Every single day you do something for the better of your life, it counts. You might not see what's going on behind the scenes because God and his family always know what's going on. God and his family is always preparing the next move. So we don't get to see what's going on behind the scene. But just trust me when I say that to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there. Every single thing you do on a daily basis for the better of yourself counts. And don't lose focus and don't lose hope when the results are not coming fast enough. Because that's how a lot of people give up because they're not seeing the result. I'm going to continue my story. Let me do another set. Yep. So again, stiff leg deadlifts. Let's go. So yeah, that's where a lot of people give up. When they're not seeing the results they're looking for, they just be like, oh man, that's it. I've been doing this for 12 months. And I was one of those people. After 12 months, a whole year passed, and I wasn't seeing no result. I'm like, I'm still crazy chubby. I'm still over 380 pounds. I'm like, for all those months, I only lost like 10, 15 pounds of body fat. Like, what the heck? Like, what the heck is going on? I was one of those guys, and I just keep reminding myself of what my doctor said to me months ago. Because regardless, throughout that year, I started in my first year, my first 12 months, I went back to my doctor 4 times within that first year. And my blood work was coming back better. It wasn't coming back the way it's supposed to be, but it was coming back better. So she's telling me I'm on the right path. She's telling me just continue, keep it up, Lannie, keep it up. Don't stop. Whatever you're doing, just continue working out. So I just kept that in my mind all the time. Like, you know what, bro? My doctor is actually, she think I'm doing the right thing. My blood work is getting better. So I'm not seeing the result, but you know what? My doctor is seeing the result through the blood work. My weight went down a little bit. So let me continue, bro. So that was my motivation to continue. Because I noticed about like human beings, like nobody in my family ever said to me how important it was to live a healthier lifestyle. When you're around friends, your friends will never tell people around you, rather look at you and laugh at you. When you guys go out and you're the biggest in the place, you're taking 2 seats, the people around you who supposed to be your friends, they rather just laugh at you in private than try to tell you something in private for the better of yourself. Human beings are like that. Because I realize 85 to 90% of human beings do not want to see you outgrow them in no way, shape, or form. If you're hanging out with a bunch of people that's pudgy, and you're a pudgy person as well, in that group of people, none of the people involved want anybody to lose weight. They all everybody wants everybody to stay pudgy. Everybody knows being pudgy is unhealthy, but if you take it upon yourself and continue being friends with those people, but yet you're living a different lifestyle, meaning that when you guys go out, you're not eating what they're eating, you're not drinking as much alcohol as they're consuming, like you're doing different things, they're going to start hating. And those are people you know for years, but they're going to start hating. They're going to start with the negative talks. They're going to just, because they don't want you to be better than them. They don't want you to lose the weight. They don't want to see you skinny. Because they know they want to get skinny themselves, but they don't know how to start. They don't have the balls. They don't have the courage to start. but you had the courage to start, and now you're making dramatic changes in your body. So now the people you consider friends, they're going to start hating. That's just how life works. You know, back to the story, man. I just never stopped. After 12 months, I decided, okay, you know what? Now I dropped a couple of pounds. Let me join the gym, you know, because it was winter time. It was winter time coming. I'm like, you know what, dude? Damn, it's already man cold again. It's January, February, that January, February weather. I'm like, let me go join the gym, dude. I joined the gym and I never turned back. You know, I still go to the park in the summertime. I still go to the park. You can look at this channel. I still have videos that I go to the park every summer. You know, that's where I started. You know, but I lost the majority of weight that I lost. I realized I lost a lot of weight from doing cardio exercise. You know, for me, the days I used to go to the park and run, like I really dropped a lot of weight from running. At the beginning, once again, I couldn't see. I couldn't see that I'm actually dropping the weight, but it was being dropped. I couldn't see then, but after my second year of exercising, I'm like, yeah, I could see the dramatic difference, dude. My weight, listen, my waist used to be a 48. My waist used to be a 48, dude. Within 2 years, my waist went down to a 42. You know, currently right now, my waist is a 34, dude. 34, you know, but I've been doing it for over 6 years. You know, so it didn't happen overnight. It did not happen overnight, man. So for those people out there that's, you know, wanting to lose weight and thinking they can't, I'm telling you, you can. Because I was one of those people as well, man. I had doubts from the beginning that I couldn't do it. You know, but then I realized it's all the doubts that I had is that's exactly what was holding me back. More and more you doubt yourself from accomplishing anything in life, you're going to keep holding yourself back. You know, I believe in that so much that I literally went out and I opened up I started a clothing brand and I trademark on my clothing brand that's currently on Amazon. I honestly trademark the saying that everything is possible in life when you believe in yourself. I trademark that saying, dude, those words. I 100%, I swear to God. You could go look up my clothing brand, which is my last name. It's on Amazon. Ambrose, Ambross. And you can look at my tagline that's on I got hoodies for guys, hoodies for girls, unisex t-shirt for guys and girls, and hats. Right? You can look up and there's videos on this channel as well. That I do videos, and the end of the videos, you'll see my clothing brand. But you could see the tagline and you could zoom in and see exactly what's my tagline on my clothing brand. Everything in life is possible when you first start having to believe in yourself, because it all starts with you believing in you. People don't think like that, because if you don't believe in that you have the ability to accomplish anything, you're not going to accomplish it, though. That's just how it works. If you don't think you could accomplish anything in life, if you need other people to tell you, yes, you could do this, this could get done, yes, you could do it. If you need other people to convince you that you could do something, you're going to fail. Because those people that's constantly having to be there to motivate you, eventually they're not going to be there certain days. You always have to be your biggest motivator with everything you do in life. It's just, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just how it is. You have to always be your number one supporter, dude. So until I came to that conclusion that I have to be my biggest fan, I had to become my biggest supporter, and I had to convince myself that hell yeah, I could do this. Hell yeah, after the second year of me working out, dude, I knew for a fact I'm never turning back. Because, mind you, I told you, I went from 3 days of eating clean, drinking straight water. Then I started 4 days. After like a year and a half, I started 4 days of doing that. After my second year, after 24 months of me working out, my diet completely changed. I went down from 3 days to now 5 days a week of eating clean, not eating fried food, not eating junk food, not drinking sugary drinks. I was still indulging in those things, but I was doing it twice a week. That's how I completely cut everything off, though, because I gave myself a period. I didn't just completely just walked away. I just convinced myself that, listen, if you're going to do this, you have to, know that the days that you're working out, Don't drink no soda. Don't drink no juice. Don't drink nothing with sugar. Drink water. Make water your favorite beverage those days that you're working out. When you're going to eat, make sure you eat clean food, meaning that food that's cooked in the oven or food that's cooked on top of a stove or cooked food, just food that's cooked. Food that takes 45 minutes to an hour to be cooked. That's what you eat. So I convinced myself this is what I'm going to do. And after the second year, dude, I was so happy with the pants, my jeans that I used to be wearing. No more it was way too big. Like just the feeling of me having to go buy new pants. I was on top of the moon, dude. I was on top of the moon. So it all started with me actually convincing myself that I could do it. It all started with me, dude. Because if you don't believe that you can do anything in life, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You're not gonna do it. You're just not, dude. So let's go, man. It all starts with you guys. Without you telling you, without you convincing you this could be done, just leave it alone. Don't even bother starting, because if you need other people to always motivate you to do stuff, it's going to be hard for you, man, because motivation is temporary, bro. If you don't take the motivation and make the motivation grow you into, if you don't make the motivation grow into discipline, it's never going to get done. It's never going to get done. But if people always have to wake you up to do something, or somebody always have to tell you to do something for your own goodness, for your own well-being, you're nothing but a joke. Seriously. To you, to a person like that, that doesn't matter. If you're treating things like it doesn't matter, if other people has to let you know that it matters for your own well-being, it's your life. Why do I have to always tell you stuff for your life? It's for your benefit. If I tell you once, I tell you twice, don't expect me to tell you 3, 4, 5 now. Unless there's some type of money involved that I'm getting paid to keep you motivated, to help you the best I can to become a disciplined person, so eventually you start knowing that you could do this on your own. Listen, bro. Another thing that people fail is the reason why, because they need that companionship to do everything that they do. That's why a lot of people fail, because they need other people to be with them at all times. They need companionship. That's where you're going to fail. Like, how hard it is for some people to just go into a weight room by themselves and doing what I do right now. What I'm doing right now, to a lot of people, that's super hard. To just literally lift weights, have a conversation by themselves. I love being by myself, dude. I love it. There's nothing better than being by myself, dude. I love it all day. I love my own company. That's how I started working out. I never had a workout buddy. From the beginning, me going to that park, it always been me. I never wanted to tag along with nobody else. I was on my journey. I was on a journey that I was already embarrassed with the way I was looking. I could have simply joined the gym immediately, but I didn't, because I was embarrassed with my size, the way my body was. Dude, I had man boobs. I'm talking about big boobs. My stomach was covering my privates. Like, my stomach was all the way out here. Now look at my pants. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was embarrassed the way I was looking. So I didn't even join the gym. And the first year I didn't because I was embarrassed. So you imagine, don't there's so much people right now that's failing the journey to become healthier because they always want to be riding with somebody else. They always want companionship to go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go start going to the gym with my best friend. Oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym with my girlfriend, with my boyfriend. I'm gonna start going to the gym with my kid, with my what? If you need people to constantly be around you for you to do certain things for the better of your life, you're gonna lose in this world, dude. You're gonna lose, man. If you can't do things by yourself, things that you know that's beneficial for you. If you can do things by yourself that's beneficial for your life, you're gonna lose in this world, dude. You're gonna lose. It's no way, bro. You once again, 9 out of 10 people do not want to see you looking better than them. 9 out of 10 people do not want to see you having more money than them. 9 out of 10 people do not want you to live in the suburbs and they live in the ghetto. They don't. They rather keep you in the ghetto with them. They rather you and them die in the ghetto, die in the projects, than to actually see you move out the projects and move into the suburbs. 9 out of 10 people, humans are like that, dude. 95% of human beings are like that. They rather see you die in a poor neighborhood than actually work together to get out that poor neighborhood to move up to the suburban areas. If you do it and move up to that person, that the people that you're around, they're gonna start hating, talking bad, and wishing bad happens to you. You ask me why is that? I don't know. That's just human nature. Why is that? Why people are so hateful to each other when they're doing something good for themselves? I don't know. That's just how it is. So me learning that at a young age, I always knew like anything that I do in my life, I have to first start doing it on my own. And then eventually bring people in. But bring people in just only as business associates, not friends. I don't need friends, dude. I like the fact that I'm always by myself. I'm always by myself. Well, I'm not by myself because I'm always with God and His family every single day. Every decision I make God and His family a part of my decision making. Everything that I do, I include God and His family every single day in my life. So let me take that back about being by myself. I'm with God and His families every single day. That's the only family that I fear. That's the only family that I love. That's the only family that I'm loyal to. That's the only family that I ask for anything in this world. I have respect for everybody, for all and every of the creation God has on this earth, on this planet. I completely 100% respect every and all of the creation that's on this earth. But I don't need friends. I just need business associates. I don't need to go to the boat party. I don't need to go to the house party. I don't need to go to the bar. I don't need to go to nothing. I don't want to go to the cookout, nothing. Business, relationship, let's get it. Other than that, I'm not with the friendship. I don't need somebody to go with me to lift weights. I don't, that's just not me, Let me do my last set of deadlifts, stiff leg deadlifts. It's my fourth set, 40 reps. I did a little over 40 reps because I'm doing a little more than 10 reps on those deadlifts. But yeah, let's go. My last set of deadlifts, then go to some flat bench. Let's go. There you go. Last workout before I go to my treadmill. is the flat bench. Yeah, man. There you go. So this is my last and final weight resistant exercise. 40 reps of this as well. So what I'm going to do for all 4 sets, I'm going to start off lightweight, work the weights up to 4 sets. So the study that I looked at, say 40 reps of each other's exercise. 40 reps of squats, 40 reps of deadlifts. You could do more if you want to do more, but that's what the study requires. At least 40. 40 is the minimum. If you could do more than that, keep going. But 40 reps squats, 40 reps deadlifts, 40 reps flat bench press. From the study that I read today, it stated that if you want to keep your body, if you want to grow muscles, become stronger than you are, if you want to keep your joints strong, do those 3 exercises at least 5 days a week, and you should be covered. So I do more than that, but that's going to be my routine when I'm in the house, Monday to Friday. Deadlifts, squats, flat bench. And see what happens. See how this works out. So let's go. Let's get started with this. If you're keeping count, that was 40 reps. It was actually 40 reps, dude. But it's only 25, or 25, that's 50. That's like only 80 something pounds on the bench, 85 pounds. So that's really nothing. 40 reps. But that's all the study says you need. 40 reps. And the study didn't specify how heavy to go on the weight. All the study recommends saying that to lift the weight that you're comfortable with. Don't lift don't lift too heavy, or don't lift too light. So the study said just once you have something that's a weight, it could be in the form of a dumbbell or barbell. All you need to do is 40 reps. My first set, I just got 40 reps with 85 pounds. So if you could do that. You could just do 1 set with, no matter how heavy is the weight. Once again, you have weight. Once you're pushing weight, that's what matters. So please understand that. This is not about lifting 500 pounds. No. It's just about getting the 40 reps in daily. Yeah, guys. Listen, once again, if you're just joining this live stream, my name is Lannie. If you guys are just joining this live stream, my name is Lannie, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a personal trainer that's based in the New York State area. If you one of those people that lives in the tri-state area, which is Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York, if you guys are looking for a personal trainer, I can be your guy. I have no problem driving out to New Jersey, driving out to Connecticut, or driving any part of New York State, upstate, downstate, wherever you might be, in the 5 boroughs, no problem at all. If that's something you can afford monthly, that's in your budget, if you can include that in your budget every month, you can reach out to me. All my contact information is on this channel in the bio. Contact me, email me, message me, or we could have this conversation about working together. But I'm a very strong believer, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're going to get on the path of changing your appearance, if you're going to get on the path of becoming a healthier version of yourself, just know that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to happen overnight. I've been working out for a little over 6 years, and exercise and working out is a part of my life. I love it. I love it every day. So it's not like a burden. If you're going to come into this journey, just always keep in mind it's going to have to be a lifelong commitment. It's a lifelong commitment. There's no shortcuts. There's no taking steroids. There's no doing PEDs. None of that stuff. If you want to become a healthier version of yourself, do it the right way. Put down the sodas, put down the sugary drinks, put down the fast food, eat a clean diet, drink clean water, just for the rest of your life. Not saying that you cannot indulge in a little alcohol once in a while, but those things has to be once in a while. Meaning that if you like a burger once in a while, have a burger, have some French fries. Those things cannot be every single day, because the way you're looking right now, the reason I was close to 400 pounds, because I used to make those things an everyday part of my life. I used to make eating fast food every single day, eating French fries, drinking soda, drinking juice. Those things was constantly a part of my life. So I'm not telling you somebody else's story. I've been through it. I've been there. I was a part of that club. I decided no longer to be a part of that club because it's very unhealthy. It's a very unhealthy club. Being obese is too unhealthy, and it's not a good way to live life. So I changed and become who you're seeing right now. It took me years, but the journey was worth it. And I'm just getting started. You know what I mean? If you want to be a part of my journey, if you want me to be a part of your journey, if you want to be around somebody that's always positive, I don't have nothing negative about me, man. I'm a positive person no matter what I'm going through in life. I go through my battles with God and His family. That's it. I go through my battles with God and His family by my side. That's all I need, man. We're all going to go through battles in life. We're all going to face tough days. We're all going to have stressful nights. We're all going to have sleepless nights. That's just a part of life. Whenever you're working to become a better version of yourself, whenever you're working to just be a better human being, it's going to come with obstacles. It's going to come with temptations to always go back. Every time you're working towards changing your life to become better, there's always going to be temptations. There's always going to be things that's going to be thrown in front of you to take you back, to bring you to the person who you was, to take you back to the person who you're doing your best to get away from. It's always going to be obstacles to bring you back down to that level. But that's just what it is, obstacles. You work out, you work around the obstacles, you work through the obstacles, you just get past the obstacles. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people, man. I think the only how to have anything good in this world is to actually do it the hard way. I'm talking about anything like fitness, financial stability. You got to just be willing to get up and get it every single day, get it done. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, once again, it all comes down to you believing in your capabilities, believing in yourself that you could get it done. It all starts with you believing you could get it done, man. So I believe that so much that I told you guys, man, I got that trademark. I honestly went out and got that that saying trademark that everything is possible when you believe in yourself, man. So I think it's 100 trillion% facts. You don't believe in yourself, nothing is going to be possible for you. You don't have that self-confidence that you could get things done. You don't have the confidence thinking that you could lose weight, that you could become a healthier version of yourself. You don't have the confidence thinking that you could get out that bullshit job that you're in. You don't have the confidence thinking that you could get away from this marriage. You could get away from this girlfriend, boyfriend. You don't have that confidence. You don't have that confidence within you that for you to know that there's another person out there that would like me for who I am. Why do I have to stay in this relationship that's I'm unhappy, I'm getting beaten every day? Why do I feel like there is no other boy or no other girl out there that's gonna like me? Why? Don't feel like that. If you don't believe in yourself and your abilities to have a better life, no matter what you're facing, you're never gonna get out of it, though. It's a big part of your journey. It's a big part of every one of us' journey. Having the self-confidence to move forward, having the self-belief to know that we could do something else to accomplish a better life. Every day I think about that. Every single day, bro. Every day I know for a fact I have what it takes to live a financial independent life. Every day I tell myself that every day. I convince myself I could see me on my own boat going fishing soon. I could see me having this business that I could employ other people and help them better their lives. I could see me right now donating to St. Jude's Hospital every month. I could see me right now going once, twice a month to visit the little sick kids in St. Jude Hospital. I see myself right there right now. And nobody could tell me that's not going to happen. Nobody could tell that's in my pathway right now. That's in front of me right now. Nobody could convince me it's not. Nobody cannot convince me that I'm not going to accomplish those things. That has to be something, that confidence has to come from within. That confidence has to come from within you, man, because without that confidence within yourself, so nothing is going to be achieved, man. Nothing, bro. Remember, once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your closest friend that's next to you that you know for 10, 15, 20 years, they do not want to see you outgrow them in business. They do not want to see you outgrow them in education. They don't want to see you outgrow them in your finance. They want you to stay the same level with them for the remainder of your life. But you have to build the courage to know that, listen, I cannot stay at this level for the rest of my life because of the people I surround myself with is happy at this level. If you know you have what it takes to pass this level and rise up to the top, don't make this piece of garbage people hold you down there. Don't make these people, the way they feel, the way they think, the what they're going to say, don't make these people hold you back down there, bro. If you know you have what it takes, if you know you have it within you to accomplish bigger and better things in your life, don't stay stuck because of these people that's not willing to do nothing with themselves. Get up and get things done. Walk away from these bumps. Let them talk. Talk is cheap. People could say whatever they want to. Talk is cheap, dude. We're in the United States. It's a free country. Freedom of speech, dude. Come on. You think if Mr. Donald J. Trump, and God bless Mr. Donald Trump, Mr. Donald J. Trump for winning his second election to becoming the United States president once again. I salute you, Mr. Trump. I respect you as our commander-in-chief. I don't get involved in politics, but I just think respect matters to everybody in this world. So as our commander-in-chief in the United States, thank you very much for your service. We appreciate you in the White House, and hopefully you could make this country great. Not great again. This country always been great, but hopefully you can make this country a little better financially for everybody out here that's suffering, that's struggling. So let's see what happens, So respect matters, ladies and gentlemen. And perfect example of what I was telling you about believing in yourself. Listen, before the elections happened, Mr. Donald J. Trump was convicted for several felonies. Just listen to where I'm going. And this is not no disrespect to our president. Once again, I salute our president. I respect our president. I respect everybody. This is not no jab at the president. I'm just trying to make an example to you. I'm just trying to prove a point to you guys about how believing in yourself matters. Mr. Donald J. Trump, before the election took place, months prior to the election, he was found guilty on several felony charges. But guess what? Mr. Donald J. Trump knew that in his heart. He knew he got what it takes to win the election again. So none of this stuff matters. The conviction, the finding guilty, none of that stuff ever mattered to Mr. Trump because he knew that he had what it takes to win the election. He nothing that anybody could have said or did to this man would stop him from winning the election. That's what I'm trying to make a point to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what anybody is willing to do or say about you. If you believe in yourself, that if you believe that you have what it takes to accomplish a goal, don't never let anybody, no matter what they'll try to do or what they'll say, bother you. That's the only reason I'm bringing up Mr. Donald J. Trump, because this man was convicted before the election and he still won the election. Mr. Trump is a felon in the White House. We look down upon people who committed felony crimes. We look down upon them. Somebody with a felony can't even get a regular job. Our president has over several felonies on his name. But the point I'm trying to make to you, ladies and gentlemen out here, Mr. Trump never backed down because he believed in himself. He believed that he had what it takes. He had what it takes inside. He had what it takes to win. He believed in himself so much that it didn't matter what the judge said. It didn't matter what the police report said. It didn't matter what the district attorney put on the police. It didn't matter what the district attorney put on the report to give to the judge. None of that matters. Even the guilty plea, being found guilty didn't matter. It did not matter. Mr. Trump was tried in a court of law and was found guilty for several felony offenses. But at the end of the court session, he still came out with his head held high and he never backed down. You got to give someone like that the credit. I'm not into politics, but you got to give the utmost respect to a human being like that. That man is resilient. That man is a fighter. You know how hard it is to go through the court system, especially with the feds. When you fight in a state or federal case, a serious case that you know has the potential to either you go to jail if you find guilty, or they'll take stuff from you, or bro. This man was coming out the court hearing every time with his head held high. He was probably going through some stuff inside of him, but at the end of the day, he never showed weakness because he knew from the beginning that he had what it took to win the election. He knew it from the beginning. He had the self-confidence from the beginning that no matter what anybody say, no matter what the obstacles that will present themselves, he's not going to back down. This is exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys. Believing in yourself and believing in whatever decisions you're making in life, believing in that path matters. Because you don't believe in yourself, there are going to be obstacles like that will come towards you when you're on the path to having a better life. There are going to be obstacles that are going to come to you like that. The things that was happening to Mr. Trump was crazy. but he never backed down. To us regular people without that type of money, we probably look at it like, damn, oh yeah, he has money. That's no, it's not even about the money. It's about he never backed down, because with money or not money, situations like that could break you. Being played out, talking about you having a fear, you're giving different people money for sexual favors, and you're a married man. This is all playing. This is all playing out for everybody to see in the world. You're a married man. You've been married when all of this stuff was allegedly happening, and you have to face these people every day. You know how hard that is for a human being? But Mr. Donald J. Trump never showed weakness, bro. Probably when he went home, he used to be like taking a drink of some whiskey or something, or just like, damn, I can't believe this is happening. But every time he came in public, he kept his head held high. You gotta give it to people like that. I don't care how you feel about this man with the politics things. I'm not into politics, dude. You know, there's certain things I don't discuss: politics, religion, and race. I don't discuss those three topics because those are type of topics that's hot. I call it hot button topics. Those are the three topics you could discuss with people that will lead into violence. So I do the best I can to always shy away from those type of topics. So don't make this into a politics. Don't make this into politics, what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to salute people like Mr. Donald J. Trump. People who believed in themselves. People who never backed down from the obstacles that came their direction when they was going towards something that they was going towards something that was meaningful to them. They was going towards something they wanted to accomplish, they wanted to achieve. They was heading towards something they wanted really bad to achieve, and all these obstacles keep coming back to back to back. But they never gave up. They stood in the fight. They stood with their head held high. You gotta give it to people like that, bro. You have to. This is about respect. I respect that man. Seriously. Because I know how it feels when obstacles is coming to you back to back to back, dude. My Amazon business, I was doing this business for over 3 years before I even got on Amazon. People robbing me, people doing bad stuff to me, and I still kept pushing. Dude, I had sleepless nights. There's days I cried. There was days I didn't want to talk to nobody, but like the stress was serious. But I took it upon myself. This is all obstacles. This is just things I have to face. This is things I have to go through. So I know what this man is going through. I'm like, yeah, this man, all of this thing is playing out for the world to see. This man is a married man. And there's some chick talking about he was paying her. Allegedly was paying her for sexual favors. Like, you could imagine the frustration that man was going through. That he has to go home to his wife after every court appearance to look at his wife in her face while he's being accused of all this type of heinous stuff. I respect that man because he never backed down. He faced the obstacles head on and he won. If he would have cowered out and dropped out, that would have made him a failure. Mr. Trump showed everybody in this world how important it is, how very important that it is to stay in the fight, to face your challenges head on and keep pushing towards your goals. He kept pushing towards that White House. He kept pushing towards winning the election. Trying to assassinate this man, trying to convict this man and put him in jail, trying to slander this man's name. So many obstacles came this man's direction. So many obstacles came this man's direction before he got back into this White House. So there was inauguration today. I just listened to our commander-in-chief. You probably never see this video, man, but I respect you a lot. I know how it is to go through battles to accomplish the things that you're setting out to accomplish. I know how it is, man. It's a day-to-day struggle for me. Anything that you're trying to accomplish in life is going to come with battles. It's going to come with obstacles. And our great president, Mr. Donald J. Trump, our commander-in-chief, in the White House in the United States proved that to us, that it didn't matter what happened to him. He was going to continue to fight to be back in the White House. And he won fair and square. It was not set up. This is not a communist country. He couldn't buy the election. This was done fair and square. People actually got up and went to the polls and voted for this man. Let's just be respectful. Forget about the politics nonsense. This is a human being with feelings, with kids. He's a married man. He has kids. He has grandkids. Let's give the respect to Mr. Donald J. Trump as a human being. I'm a Catholic. I think Mr. Trump is also a Catholic. I'm going to always be respectful, regardless if you're Catholic, you're Christian, you're Muslim, I'm a respectful human being. I think every one of us in life deserves to be respected. Let's all put our differences aside as human beings, and let's have the respect and give the respect to each other. Oh. Let's go, guys. I got 2 more sets. I got to get on my treadmill, dude. Like, this live stream is going. I like doing live streams. I don't know. People be nervous doing this. I like doing it, actually. Especially where I could work out and talk. I'm just having a conversation. It's like I'm by myself just talking to the camera. To some people, that's madness. I'm by myself. I'm not reading the comments or nothing. I'm just talking to the camera. That's it. This is madness. One more. You guys keeping count, man. It's way more than 40 reps. I did 40 reps on my first set. Then second set, I did 20. Now I just did third set, 15. So now I'm up to what? 35 and 40, 75 reps. And it's only 40 reps that's required. So yeah, I'm going to increase it to 225 and then the 1 rep 225, and that's it, man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Oh, just load up the bar. Yeah, guys, listen, man. At the end of the day, respect should matter to every one of us, though. Like, for real, because if you take a look around your neighborhoods right now, if you take a look around the communities that you're actually staying right now, and you will notice the majority of problems that we're all facing all around the world. And I'm talking about, you can look out your window right now. You can go outside right now in your community, in your neighborhoods, and tell me if I'm wrong. The biggest problems that we're currently facing in our communities and neighborhoods and throughout the world is the lack of respect that we actually give to each other. That's one of the biggest reasons for so many of the problems that's been going on in the world. That's for so many of the problems that people are having in the communities, in the neighborhoods. The lack of respect that people give and show to each other is making this world become crazier by the day. We have to learn to be more respectful, more kind, and Be more courteous to each other, man. Like, I don't care what people might say about a human being like Donald Trump or Mr. Donald J. Trump. At the end of the day, whatever that man say or whatever that man do as a politician, as a businessman, I look beyond those things. We have to start looking beyond people, the way of people's lives. We have to look beyond that. We have to start looking at each other as human beings, as God kids. Because if our differences is what makes us, is what makes this world go around. We are all different people. We have different opinions. We have different topics. We have different things that we like. We have different preference. It's a part of life. The biggest problem we're facing that people see somebody like Mr. Donald J. Trump and all they seen is the things that he have done or the things that he's currently doing. That's his way of doing things. That's his way of talking. Those are the things that he like. Why is he being judged based on those things? We're all different. We're all different people. As human beings, we're not the same. We all have different preference of things. We all have different thoughts of things. We all look and see things in different ways. We could all come together and work together, though, to resolve what is going on. Instead of us standing back and passing judgment, let's try to figure out a way that we could just resolve the situation where everybody could be happy. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. Don't matter how much people you come to together to resolve a situation to make majority happy, I promise you, there's still going to be people that's super duper unhappy. So you cannot please everybody. You cannot live your life wanting to please everybody. You can't. Because no matter what you do to try to please everybody, it's never going to work. There's always going to be somebody angry. There's always going to be somebody hateful. There's always going to be somebody wishing bad upon you. So with this world that we live in, it's super duper happy. It's super duper hard for us to go through life like that. But what I realize, if at the end of the day, we respect each other's differences, and above the differences that we know we are different and we respect each other's difference, but we have mutual respect for each other. Okay, I don't like the way you do things. I don't like but you know what? I'm going to respect you as a human being. We are different. We have differences in each and every which way, shape, and form. We have differences in everything that we do. But at the end of the day, I'm going to show you respect. If I come in contact with you, I'm going to show you respect. Regardless if I come in contact with you or not, I'm not going to wish bad upon you. I'm not going to hope bad things happen to you because of our differences. That's the reason why the world is in so much chaos. Because we all have differences. We all have different ways that we do things. But yet, people are taking the differences that we have and making it become a hateful thing. Because I have a different point of view from you, that's going to make you want to kill me? How is this possible? I don't supposed to like everything you do. You don't supposed to like everything I do neither. That's just how life is. We could never change that. That's something we can never change, but we can change. We can change the respect factor. We as human beings, we as God kids, we can change the fact that we can be more respectful to each other. We can change the fact that we can be way more respectful to each other. And as long as we don't come to the realization that respect is what's going to make this world change, it's nothing going to get better. It's nothing going to get better, dude. You telling me right now that if the presidents of Russia had any type of respect for the president of Ukraine and the government of Ukraine, the president of Russia would have sent his military into somebody else's country? Absolutely not. It's the fact that there is no type of respect within those governments. There is absolutely no respect for each other within those governments. You could sit back there and be like, oh, President Putin is the aggressor, but you doesn't know how He's the aggressor because he went to somebody else's country. That makes him the aggressor, absolutely. But at the end of the day, is a respect thing. Is the government of Ukraine having respect for the government of Russia? Vice versa, is the government of Russia having respect for the government of Ukraine? If there is mutual respect, there will never be violence. If we will learn to be respectful to each other's differences, okay, you know what? The way Ukraine is going on with the West, with this, with that, we used to be a big part of Ukraine. Now they're pushing us to the side for this country and that country. They're pushing us aside to go to the West. That's Ukraine. That's the difference between Ukraine and Russia. Russia don't want to go towards the West. Russia don't want to align with the West. Russia is Russia. They don't want to align with the West. They think the philosophy and the ways that people live in the West, they don't never want to be like that. That's fine. So if Russia would just be respectful to the Ukrainians' way of living their life, to the Ukrainian decisions they are making, and respect the fact that we all have differences. They have their own differences. They want to go the way they want to go. I mightn't like it. I don't like it, but guess what? We are different. That's what makes us humans. We're different people. So I'm going to respect the fact that they have different choices. They're making different choices. They have different opinions, whatever. We have to be more respectful to each other's differences, though. We have to, bro. Because once again, I might be doing something for me that I like. I might be doing something for me and my family, for my neighbor, for my community. And you live in another community and you don't like what I'm doing for my neighborhood and for my community. Because of what I'm doing for my community, you're gonna hate me and you're gonna want to kill me because I'm doing the best I can to better my neighborhood. I'm doing the best I can to better my community, and you want to hurt me for that. Because of our differences. I'm not bothering you over where you at. I'm perfectly fine here. I'm just doing what I need to do for the better of my community. I'm just trying to bring in more people into my community to feel safe, to have a better life in general. So you in a different community across town, so you seeing and you hearing about what I'm doing in my community, that's going to make you want to kill me. We just have different ways of doing things. It should not make you want to hurt nobody because they have different views and different point of views from you. It shouldn't. We have to be more respectful to each other's differences. We just have to, bro. And with us being respectful to each other's differences, that's what's going to make the respect factor comes in. Like, yeah, I don't like what this person is doing, but you know what? I'm going to respect them. I'm going to respect the decision that's them. Once they not bring that over here, let them do what they do. As long as we don't come to that as human beings, man, let me respect this person's decision they're making. Let me go about making my own decision for me and my family and my neighborhoods, my community, and let's just live in peace. Regardless, they don't like what I'm doing. I don't like what they're doing, but I'm going to respect what they're doing. They're going to respect what I'm doing. We have different ways of doing things, but we're going to respect each other. We're going to respect each other's decision. We're going to respect each other's ways. I promise you, there'll be way less problems in this world, dude. Way less problems, man. Respect matters, bro. I don't care what nobody said, dude. Respect matters. In every which way, shape, and form, respect matters, man. Because without respect, nothing in this world is going to get better, dude. It's only going to keep getting worse. But anyway, let me get on my last set right now, man, before I get on my treadmill. I got a half an hour running to do. I got to do it. I can't slow down doing it, man. So let me get on to this weight and get on my treadmill, dude. Let's rock. Ooh. 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 I read a study that only 1% of people could bench 225. I don't know if that's true. I swear. Listen, I read about it, and I even heard Sam Sulek, whatever is his name. He even said that, and he's a college guy. So, and I'm pretty sure he does his research as well before he says stuff. So, from what I heard and what I read, only 1% of people could actually lift 225 pounds for 10 reps. I just did it right now, and I could have kept going. I'm 100% natural. So I guess I'm in that 1% league. I'm in that 1% league of pushing 225. Yay for me. Yay for me, dude. But the trick is, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm benching, I always try to, instead of flaring out my elbows, I try to tuck my elbows in on each press. On each press move, I always try to tuck my elbows in, and a lot of people bench and they bench with the elbows flared out. So I don't know, it works for me. I don't know if it could work for you, but just try it on your next bench section, on your next bench session, your next bench session. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath, but just try it out. Try to keep your elbows tucked in as much as possible as you're pushing up the weight. You get a lot of chest and less elbow, less shoulders as well. When you think when you flare out your elbow, when you flare out your elbow, you feel a lot of tension in your shoulders. So when I put my elbows in, I feel a lot of tension in my chest where you're supposed to feel the tension, because it's a chest move, But try it out. Elbows tucked in. It's more for chest to me. Elbows tucked out. You're still working the chest, but also you're working a little bit of shoulders, because you could feel it in your shoulders as well. So yeah, man, listen, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I got to jump on my treadmill, man. I got to start making moves towards my treadmill and wrap this up. Let me take this out of here for a second. Give me a second, bro. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, bro. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's check what time is it, bro. It's 7. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm gonna actually start my running, but I'm not gonna record it all because I don't want to keep you guys bored watching me run for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna end my live, but trust me, I'm gonna run. I'm not one to lie about doing my 30 minutes of cardio, which I do Monday to Friday. I just don't want you guys to see me running and get bored watching somebody else run. So I'm just gonna end the live and I'm gonna do my cardio session, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys watching the live stream. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to hang out. I really appreciated everything that I said to you guys. Always know it comes from my heart. If you're in the tri-state area and you're looking for a personal trainer, I would have no problem driving out to Connecticut, to New Jersey, to any place in New York State, upstate or downstate, in the 5 boroughs. If that's something that you can afford, please reach out to me. It will be a pleasure to work with you. Thank you very much for your time. May God bless us all every day, man. God take care of us. Guys, everything you do, please make God and His family a part of your decision making. Make God and His family a part of your plans every single day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And until then, please stay safe. Always treat people the way you want to be treated. Always do unto others as you would like get done to yourself. I'll catch you guys. And until then, get pumped, baby. Get jacked. Let's go, man.